This bitch.
Ready?
Ready now, let's do this.
Hello and welcome to episode 10 of You Say, We Say. We're 10 years old, Stu. 10 episodes old.
Double D's.
Wow. Double D's.
Double digits.
Oh. Thank you for joining us once again and being a part of our 10 episodes thus far.
Yeah, that's a hill. It's not a hill, but like a small bump.
It's something.
Yeah, exactly. It feels good.
I didn't think I was going to make it here. It is crazy weather out here in the Midwest.
Yeah.
I know we have a lot of downloads in Illinois, so hopefully they're all safe. There was a tornado there, so
Yeah.
wishing them well, and everyone else listening outside of the Midwest to us right now, enjoy that weather, man, because it's crazy. It's November and there's like tornadoes and stuff like that. Like, what is this?
Yeah, the weather's nuts.
How was your weekend, Stu?
It was good, man. It was a short week and I actually had to work Saturday. I worked all the way out in Saginaw, which to our listeners, it's a 2-hour drive from where I actually live, so my Saturday was actually really long. But after work, it was super fun. Me and you met up.
We sure
We
did.
had a whole bunch of drinks.
We sure
We
did.
had a fun Saturday. Saturday was a lot of fun.
Not for your bank account.
Yeah, I don't even want to talk about that. Every time I get drunk, I'm like, I'm rich. And I wake up Sunday and I'm like, I'm poor.
What? Rents do?
Yeah, exactly. What did I? Yeah. I played Battle Shots before you came out with a few of our friends at Pepper Bottoms. I bought them a shot and said Happy No Shave November.
Yeah.
And then they sent them back, and we went back and forth for like a good 15 minutes.
Wow.
But the 15 minutes we probably drank 8 to 10 shots.
Well, there you go.
Yeah, that was my bank account.
We've also played real Battle Shots. If listeners haven't played, there's a real game of Battle Shots where you make your own. It's like Battleship board, but you play it with booze. So,
yeah. Depending on the type of booze you play it with, it can get horrible.
So, you call it the square, and if it's a miss, sometimes some people play it where the misses will be a shot glass of beer.
Yeah.
We don't play it like that. We play where when you get a hit, you take a shot out of the boat that you made, constructed. There's a shot glass inside of the boat, and it's a full shot.
Yeah.
So,
and it's not no pussy stuff usually.
Yeah.
We played with tequila last time we played, I remember.
Yeah.
That was horrible.
It's cool. We made a good board.
No, that board is awesome. Who made that board again?
I don't know.
Shout out to whoever made it. I forgot, but it's legit.
Nicole Longo made it.
Yeah, Nicole.
She's a listener too.
That thing is awesome.
We should post a picture of that for everyone.
Yeah.
I'll try to find it.
Just give them an idea of.
But anyway, episode 10. We're just rolling right along. We had the best week of downloads we've ever had this past week. So thanks if you downloaded.
Yeah.
And if you didn't, that's okay too, because Stitcher keeps track of listens. So as long as you're listening on Stitcher, we get credit for it. If you're just listening to it, streaming it off iTunes, we don't technically get credit, but we still thank you for listening.
Yeah.
But, again, we're on iTunes, Stitcher. Hit us up on Twitter, Instagram, get us those questions. And we're on Vine. We're on anything you want. And speaking of Vine, question number 1, Stu.
Yeah, it comes from our good friend that we've never met so far.
Still haven't sent your information, buddy.
Yeah, Stacy's mom. Give us your name, please.
We want to send you some stickers.
Yeah, we do. Good question. Nate will love this question. Why does hockey sweat smell so much worse than any other sweat? It's easy. It's basically impossible to clean hockey gear, like me and Nate were talking about. And no one does it. If you're a hockey player, the last thing you want to do after playing a game of hockey is go home and clean your gear because you're beat already. So the constant buildup of blood and sweat turns into a stench that is above all other stenches.
Yeah.
So it's a sweat that you can tell hockey sweat.
Yeah.
When you smell it, you know it's hockey sweat. It just smells completely different than everything else.
It's bad.
Yeah, it is.
I just played last night, and the first thing I do is take a shower right after. In the locker room, like, you just go shower, and you don't even think about cleaning it.
That's fuck no.
But I think it's because the equipment is made of the hides of all the diseased cows during the mad cow scare, and no one bothered to wash them off, or the carcasses of dead prisoners of war. I think is what they make hockey equipment. I'm not positive. I'll do some fact checking, but I think that's why. No, it's like Stu said. You can't throw gloves or your other pads, your shoulder pads. There's so many pads. I can't even think. Your leg pads, your just skate guards. Like, you can't throw any of that in the regular washer. What you can do is you can dry clean gloves. I just found out, which is like the stench on your hands lasts all day.
Oh yeah.
And what I found is if you put baby powder like in the gloves, that helps. But it's still like it's with you all day. And the last thing you want to do, like Stu said, is clean stuff right after you get done playing. I go out after I get done playing.
Yeah, exactly.
Like I just said, we went out last night after I got done.
And it's not like you can just go out and buy new hockey equipment when it starts stinking too. It's
Yeah.
like the most expensive equipment you can, like, sports-wise. You can't just be like, oh, my gloves, they're stinking. I'm going to go buy another pair.
$200.
$200. Yeah, so.
That's why.
Yeah.
Good question though, Stacy's mom. Send us your stuff.
Yes,
We
I
have-
want to call you by your name.
We have a packet for you.
No, we have a present waiting.
And if you received a present, we got a few pictures. If you received the present, post a picture of what it is
Yeah.
with the hashtag YSWS, and let the world see what we gave you. Everyone should get a little variation of the same thing, but they should all be a little different.
Exactly.
Our next question is a newcomer. Ben Shaw sent us a question. He said, is it an accomplishment to bone a midget? Not as big of an accomplishment as it would be to bang an amputee, because let's face it, a missing limb is sexy. Oh yeah. No, I think it is.
Do you?
To have that on your resume, to throw a human being around like a rag doll, like you could be able to do with a midget, I like it. Call me crazy,
No,
but Stu's looking like, you're a
I see
little
where you're
crazy.
coming from.
You could toss that bitch around, and even me, I'm the weakest person I know, but I could toss one of them around.
Yeah, good.
If you can get over that helium voice, that, hey, oh my god, oh. If you can get over that, you're having fun. What do you think?
See it? I think there's many men out there who secretly want to bone a midget, like Nate just said. Me personally, no. I don't want to be mean and say I think they're scary, but yeah.
They're scary.
It's just, yeah, I feel like it's more of a nightmare than an accomplishment. It would, like, that's like something I dream about, and it's not a dream, it's a nightmare. It's just, it would creep me the fuck out. Just like half a person in front of me, I'd be running before fucking. That's
Like,
the way I look at it.
I don't want the circus freak midget though.
Yeah.
The one where like their arms are all rolly and they look like the Michelin Man.
Yeah.
With like all the rolls and stuff. I want like, there's some hot midgets.
No, I feel like I can totally see how it's an accomplishment for a lot of guys. It's rare. It's like a Charizard Pokemon card.
Yeah.
Very few men can say they've boned a midget, and there's a lot of men out there who would want to bone a midget just for that card.
That's all
to be
I
able
want,
to pull that out
really.
and say to somebody.
That's all I would want it for.
Exactly.
Really.
That's how I can see it being an accomplishment.
Like I want to get married to one. Freaks.
But me, no. No, I I'd Usain Bolt out of there before that happened. That's just me, though. Good question, though.
Yeah, I like it. Ben Shaw coming in strong with his first question.
No, that was a really good question.
Those are the kinds we like.
I know. That's one. We went two separate ways on that one, also.
We did. I like when that happened.
I know, me too.
You got a rant for us.
I do.
Today.
This rant, it's just all last week. I realized how much I hate this. Credit. Honestly, because everything that you buy that actually means something that's expensive goes off of your credit whenever you need to get a fucking loan. And if your credit's not to par, the government basically takes their fist, shoves it in your ass, and says, fuck you. And I don't get it, because in order to get better credit, you need to get a credit card. But in order to get a credit card, you need better credit.
Yeah.
It's like, did you fucking think about this before you made these rules? And then, yeah, it's like, I need a credit card. You have no proof of credit. Oh, I wonder why the fuck I don't have any proof. Maybe it's because you won't give me a fucking credit card. Oh, go file for a gas card. Okay. Oh, you need credit for a gas card. Oh, to fuck? I don't fucking get it. It's so fucking stupid. Because me and my girlfriend, actually, all last week, we were looking into getting her a new car. And we got the loan and everything like that, but my credit isn't the best. And the interest rate was like 15%.
Oh, yeah.
And that's fucking outrageous.
They bone ya.
I mean, look, why can't you look at people's pay stubs? I make good money, I have my own place, but my credit isn't good. So they're gonna make me pay more.
Exactly. I went through the same thing when I bought my new car.
So fucking stupid.
I've had my car for just over a year, maybe.
Yeah.
But same thing, like, you don't have credit, and I got a gas card, and I was like, all right, I'm building my credit. I'm putting gas into other people's cars, because I don't even own a car. So when time came where I actually could afford a brand new vehicle, and I was like, yeah. And they're like, all right, yeah, we can approve you for $17,000, blah, 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 and your interest rate's 20%. I'm like, fuck you.
I ain't buying a house.
I know. And I went through this, it's the same, like, it's a circle of just rape.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
You need credit to get credit, but you don't have credit, so we can't give you credit, but you need credit to get the credit and the credit.
That's so fucking stupid.
Exactly what you said.
Yeah, it drives me nuts.
Anyone else have a bad credit story, a credit nightmare? Have any of you needed to call one of these numbers on the TV? Like, you have bad credit? Come on down to Joe's Credit Check. We'll get rid of your credit.
Well, we'll give you 32%.
Yeah, I don't know what this means, but I like what you're selling, I guess.
And then you meet people that have great credit, and you're like, I fucking hate you.
And you're like, how?
Yeah, exactly. It's just, I feel like it takes a lifetime to establish great credit, to the point where it's too late to even be able to use it.
But it takes one night at the strip club to fuck it up, apparently.
Exactly.
Oh, I'm sorry, Bank of America.
No, that's my rant, though.
I like that one, because I think we've all been there, especially if you're in your mid-20s like we are, where you're trying to, like, establish what you're doing with your life.
Yeah.
Like, Stu's at a much higher stage than I am. I'm more like a teenager stuck in a fucking goofy 20-year-old body.
Because you went to fucking school. I never went to school.
Yeah, well, I gotta pay that stuff off first before I can think. Anyway, let's not get into that. If you have a bad credit story, send us that, and we'll tell your sob story on air.
Yeah, exactly.
And question 3.
Moving on, this comes from our good friend Steve Ball.
Of the Jerry Sessions.
The Jerry Sessions.
And the Optimism Club.
Yup. Hopefully soon we'll be able to do a...
Yeah, we're in the works of collaborating with both shows. They're both of those shows are both on Stitcher and iTunes as well. Check those out, as always.
And they're funny as shit.
Oh, yeah.
It's just, they're great, a bunch of great dudes and ladies.
Yes.
And yeah, I love them. Ever since I was a guest show on there, or a guest
On their
guest on their
the
show. I hosted it. I mean, it's just a great group of guys, and
What did this madman ask this time?
what will heaven be like? This is bad. I know most people think bright lights and clouds, angels flying around, God waving you in the giant pearly gates, nothing but smiles, people flying around looking young and beautiful. But I think heaven looks like a giant box filled with dirt and bugs, and an endless life of pitch darkness and no remembrance of anything. Even though that's not what I want.
Wow. Yikes. I didn't know Stu was an atheist.
No, I'm kidding. No, I'm Catholic. Me being a Catholic, you know what I believe in. It's really, I can't explain it, but I just hope that's not what it's like, what I just said.
You know what? Now I hope that's what it is. I hope that's what it is. Wow, that was grim.
I'm sorry about that.
Heaven will be the inside of Kate Upton's pussy. So warm, tight, full of Justin Verlander's old seed and chud babies. You get to say hi to them all. She might have a little polyp on the inside of her gash. You can sit, I don't know. No, I hope there's a lot of Kate Uptons up there, is what I hope, is heaven. I hope it's not what the terrorists believe, where you get 70 virgins when you kill yourself. Because I'm not going out like that.
No.
So I'm not getting 70 virgins. I hope it's somewhere in between, where you're like, all right, what'd you live to 65 and you died on a hospital bed? Okay, we'll give you 4 virgins. They're like doling out virgins like it's cash up there. Like, where are they getting these virgins up in heaven? I don't know.
How many people die as a virgin?
Unless they're really young. And in that case, sign me enough. No, I don't know what heaven will be like. I hope it's everything you hear about, I guess.
Yeah,
I don't know.
That's one of those topics where you could talk for days.
Yeah.
Getting everybody's opinion.
And the people, I'm sure people listening, there's on both sides of the gambit.
Yeah.
Where you don't believe in, the religious side, and then there's some people that really believe.
And there's people that are going to come back as...
Yeah, reincarnation. That's a good one. I'd actually like that. I hope
that would be okay.
I forgot about that.
As long as I don't come back as like a fucking snail or something.
Even, have you seen the new cartoon movie Turbo? You could be a race car hero if you're a snail.
That'd be okay then.
Yeah. I hope it's reincarnation, actually. I'd love to be a bird or something.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Will you remember your past life as an animal?
You know what's weird though about that?
I hope you do.
Is me and Samantha were reading this thing, my girlfriend Samantha, by the way.
Yeah.
We were reading this article, and it was like top 10 weirdest thing kids have ever said. And this kid was talking to his dad and said something about in his past life he was a bird or something, and he died, and now he's here, and he really doesn't like it. Randomly came out and said this to his dad.
You wish he was a bird again?
It's like, that's kind of weird.
I hope you remember your past life when you're the next thing.
Yeah.
So, like, if I die tomorrow and I come back as this falcon, I can go peck some fucker's eyes out that I hate.
Exactly.
Or you can shit on their car every day. That's why your car gets shit on.
Right? Or you get shit on. Have you ever got shit on yet? Yeah. Dude, it's like fucking boiling water. I swear to God. Right on my arm, it like burned.
That's why they shit on your car right after you wash it. It's someone that didn't like you. They kicked the bucket and they're sitting up in that tree like, motherfucker.
This guy's gonna get some shit. Literally.
You just got your credit in line and bought a car? Well, I'm rusting that paint off. Thanks for the question, Steve Ball, as always.
Yeah, always good.
We have another frequent question asker next. Zach Chalice, coming in with another good one.
Yeah.
He always has some very odd but funny ways to go with his questions. He said, if you rape a prostitute, is it rape or shoplifting? If I rape a pilot mid-flight, is it rape or am I a co-pilot? If I rape a priest, is it rape or confessional? I think you could answer this question with a lot of different questions about different jobs, but it all comes down to yes. Yes, it's rape, Zach. Jesus. You will go to jail. I know she's a scummy whore who probably has more warts than a fucking bullfrog. But she's still a human and you're going to prison. That's just the straight up answer.
Yeah, rape is rape. So if you rape a prostitute, is it rape or shoplifting? Well, you said it in the question. It's definitely rape. But being a prostitute, it shouldn't count. I feel like I wouldn't want to shoplift herpes or AIDS or genital warts. You usually shoplift something you like. That's not stuff that I really like. But I don't want to call it rape either, so I'll just call it forced fucking. It's impossible to rape a prostitute. Because if a prostitute goes to the cops and say, this man raped me, you know how many pieces of skin from how many dicks are going to be inside her vagina?
Yeah, they're never going to find out.
It's kind of hard. Plus, usually if you're a prostitute, sorry for all the prostitutes out there listening, you're probably on some hardcore drugs and shit, so you're not going to go to the cops and say, this guy raped me. You're probably just going to take it
because you got some track
and get the fuck out of there. Yeah.
It's
rape,
all very true.
Yeah.
What Stu said is very true. Very gruesomely true is what Stu just said.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's rape though.
It is rape, but like Stu said, who's gonna know? And who's gonna care, really?
Exactly.
Daddy issues.
She's gonna forget after she puts that needle in her fucking neck. Just because it doesn't even hit her as hard anymore in the vein in her arm.
It's gone.
So she's just
collapsed
hitting the neck.
Ugh. All right.
Don't you got your question?
Yes, I have. We're on J.
J.
Episode 10 means J in the alphabet. ABCs of questions. This is my segment. Oh boy. Here we go. Alright, here's my question for J for all you folks. If you have an answer, send it in. If you don't, go fist yourself. J. Jackie Chan. Have you realized America has stopped laughing at your broken English yet? There you go. It's not funny anymore. Like, it's not. It's gotten real old. Learn how to speak.
That is true. That's good.
Yeah, it was never that funny that he could carry it on till now.
Yeah, you're right.
I know
it's not funny.
He's not an action star anymore.
Yeah, he's old.
He's still good, but he's in comedies. So if you're gonna be in comedies, and that's your punchline, I'm not buying it anymore.
Yeah.
You know what? If I wanted that, I'll go listen to Margaret Cho and listen to her impressions of her Asian mother.
That's true.
It's
not funny.
Or I'll go listen to Carlos Mencia talk about his Mexican father or whatever. It's the same thing.
Yeah, it really is.
Hey son, you want to go across a river today? Oh, that's very funny, Carlos. Very funny. Anyway.
Somebody should be able to answer that.
Yeah, you'd think. This is a good one for the gamers out here.
Yeah. Steve Mohan. That's his name, right?
Mohan,
Mohan, sorry.
A devoted listener, by the way.
Yeah.
Thank you for your first question. Send us your address. We'll get you your packet.
Exactly. Question is PS4 or Xbox One? It's a good question because you got two gamers sitting here.
Mm-hmm.
I have to go with PS4 all day because I feel like there's still a gamer-based system, and I feel like Xbox is trying to be a family console. And me being a real gamer, I want a gamer system.
Right.
I mean, it's cheaper. Online is cheaper. It displays in 1080p now. And I've been a PS fan for years. I had an Xbox, and then I switched back to PS3. And I like their games more. I don't get me wrong, I like Xbox. I don't not like it like a bunch of people that are hardcore PlayStation or hardcore Xbox, but
right.
I just feel like PlayStation this year with the PlayStation 4 completely said fuck you Xbox.
Yeah.
And they're in their own league now. Xbox took a shit this year with the Xbox One, and PlayStation soared to the top. Xbox was number one in the gamer system for gamers the last however many for Xbox 360, but PlayStation 4 this year just turned it up with the PlayStation 4.
Yeah.
So I go play PlayStation 4.
I'm still playing ColecoVision. I don't know what these are. What is this?
I forgot.
What is this question? Not kidding. No, I'm just, I was a PS2 guy. I was a PS1 guy. But when PS3 came out, it was just like, there were so many problems, it just got delayed. So I went to Xbox 360 for this last gen. But the thing that's swinging me on PS4, because I'm going to choose PS4 as well, is more people are switching to that, and I like playing with people.
Yeah.
So if people are going to switch, then I'm going to switch. And plus, it's cheaper. And they have so many more games.
That is true.
And the game that sold me on it is Injustice.
Yeah.
The DC character style
That's
fighting game.
such a fucking cool game.
From what I read, it's going to be PS4 only. And I'm like, well, see you later, Xbox.
Yeah.
And it just seems like everything that went wrong for PS3 is now going wrong for Xbox One.
Yeah.
And they're just trying to do too many things when you should just be like a gaming thing. Like, they're trying to be the Wii with Kinect and all that stuff. It's like,
exactly.
all right, what are you doing? But I just feel like PS4 is just a more simple and yet more powerful device. So I think a lot of people are going to be switching to PS4 from Xbox. But like I said, I played Xbox 360 the whole time. I loved it. I loved Xbox 360.
Yeah.
The online was so like reliable. It never got hacked like PS3.
Yeah, exactly.
It was, I don't know. I just feel like Sony stepped up their game, and I'm going to support them because I have in the past. So there you
agree.
go. If you want to play games with us,
Yeah, gamer tag Stu Work.
Stu Work. I'm ready is my gamer tag. So that's what we're going to be playing. Send us in what you're going to be playing and why, and we'll read your comments on the air if you want
Yeah.
people to know why you think either one's better.